points here. And they changed their identity, and it's making it difficult for their offense.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Murray to the sideline. There's Christian Kirk out of bounds with a first down near the 30-yard line as we check back in with Kurt Menefee in Los Angeles.
And the first lead for the Dallas Cowboys all day at New England. Nice pass from Dak to CeeDee Lamb. They are on top 17-14. Still plenty of time. About 5 minutes to go there in the third quarter. Kevin, Mark, and Laura.
Kurt, thanks so much. Winding our way through quarter number 4 here in Cleveland with Arizona up 30-14. The communication has worked well today for the most part for Arizona with Spencer Whipple on the headset with Kyler Murray. Kyler to the sideline, overshooting DeAndre Hopkins, and there's a flag. This one may be going on DeAndre Hopkins. There have been 2 on Ward so far today.
See where they go with this, but it looks like DeAndre Hopkins had a
pass interference. Number 10, offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Checking out at the top here. A couple have gone on Ward. A little bit of fighting.
Over to the sidelines, getting the call from Spencer Whipple. Of course, Cliff Kingsbury, head coach out. Cam Turner, quarterback coach out. Both testing positive for COVID-19. So they're back home in Arizona. Hello to you both.
Here we go, baby.
First down at 20.
Okay.
20-yard line, and
I don't know what the heck is going on.
Play clock was
I
winding
can't
down.
hear myself.
Timeout.
We're gonna have to see.
Arizona. For back-to-back
We're gonna
weeks, there have
have
been
to
multiple
see.
winners of the Fox Super
I
6
think
Thursday Night Football
so.
Challenge, and you have a chance to make it 3 weeks in a row. It's free to play.
Yeah.
Just scan the QR code now and enter Thursday's game for your shot at $25,000 of Terry's money. And if you're a Cleveland fan, that sight right there is making you sick to your stomach. Nick Chubb already out. Kareem Hunt on a cart after this play.
You see him get through the line, and he's already feeling that calf right there. You see him grab at his right calf. Oh, this is just...
Start streaming. Okay. We might be good, but I cannot tell. Okay. Let's see. We got it unlisted right now. Hello to anyone who's watching. I think it's unlisted. I believe it is, but I could be wrong. I think it's unlisted. I believe it is, but I could. Okay, I think we're good right now. I just gotta make sure we're good by hearing myself. I think we're good right now. I think we are good. I think we're good. Time to make this thing public. I just gotta make sure. But Kyler Murray throws, and what a catch by Hopkins, but incomplete. But there's a flag. There's a great play by Denzel Ward, but it's probably going to be a penalty on the Browns. It's going to be roughing the passer on the Browns because there's refs are all over us. Okay, let me make this public. Okay, let me make this public. Okay, I think we just got another terrible roughing the passer call, but we are live, finally, for real. I just can't believe. Anyway, 30-14 right now. I just realized that I have my own audio playing out loud, and the camera probably could pick that up. Kyler Murray starts to draw, and then JOK forces a fumble, but Kyler Murray's on top of it. So Kyler Murray starts to draw. JOK comes from behind, doesn't actually force the fumble, but Kyler Murray bangs the ball into his knee and fumbles again. That's the 4th time he's put the ball on the ground today, I believe. He gets back on it. Should bring up a 3rd down. Who knows who's watching right now? Because I do not. I don't have a thumbnail. I do not have a thumbnail. We have one viewer. It's it, and I know who it is. 2nd and 10. Pass to a wide open Christian Kirk for a first down. The Browns need a stop, and they need to get down and score, and they need a 2-point conversion immediately. It's not looking too good right now. I've already lashed out my frustrations with this game off camera. So right now, I don't want to say I've accepted that we've lost, because I do have hope in me, that a little bit of hope that the Browns could come back here, but it's not too big. Anyway, I mean, the Browns have a lot of adjustments they need to make moving forward. Didn't have Chubb this game. That obviously hurts. But Connor with a run, and he gets about 8 yards on a play. He probably should have gotten 2 or 3. Browns defense is not looking too hot right now. We have 3 likes. 0 people watching. This is awesome sauce. It's okay. I perfected the setup. I like the setup I have right now. I feel like it's pretty good, but it could be a lot better. Like the Browns. 30-14. 2nd and 1. 8 minutes to play. And I just realized the game tracker, the scoreboard, is ahead of what I'm watching. So that's cool, but that's okay. And a first down for James Conner. First down, 7:40 to go and ticking. Doesn't look very hot right now for the Browns. Does not look too good for the Cleveland Browns. J.O.K. is hurt. The only player on this entire team, besides, I'm not going to say that. The only player on defense today that's really been, putting in the work. I just have no clue what is going on right now. 1st and 10. Give is to Connor. Wow. Our defense is that bad. So, draw to James Conner, and he's got a huge hole. It's like there's an accident on the highway, and I don't even know what to compare that. That hole was huge. Terrible. No one filling in the hole. Absolutely terrible. We have 4 likes and 1 person watching. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Give is not to Connor. Murray keeps it himself. He's got a slide and a gain of 4. I just realized that the Cardinals are all the way up at the Browns 20. So this drive is putting an end to this game, unfortunately. The roughing the passer at the beginning of this drive is really, I think, what did the Browns bad, but, it's okay. It is okay. Whew. This is just a test stream, though. I want to see if, how things will go in the future, so decided to stream the end of this 4th quarter. Give is to Connor. Wow. 7-yard run for James Conner. This is horrific. This is bad. Well, here's a give to Connor. He gets met at about 2 yards, and the Browns can't bring him down for 5 more yards. Malik McDowell is trying to tackle him by the helmet. We have Mack Wilson standing off to the side, wanting to get into the play, and we have Anthony Walker not doing much either. 1st and 10. Murray takes the snap. Going deep, 1-on-1 for Green, and I'm not sure if he got both feet in, but it is ruled a touchdown at the moment. He beat Greedy Williams pretty bad on just a simple, nothing special, just a fade in the end zone, and he caught it. But I'm not sure if he had possession of the ball with both feet in. I can't tell. And he's got 1, 2. No, he got it. I wasn't sure. I saw the ball kind of move. That might have just been me being biased. He got both feet in for touchdown. So that's the game, pretty much. It's not pretty much. That is the game. That is the game. We have one person watching. Very nice. And extra point is good, and the Browns are losing 37-14. I'll be honest, this game's been really bad. The referees at the beginning of this game did the Browns dirty on a number of very, I don't even want to say controversial, just going out of their way. It seemed like they had if they called a certain amount of penalties on the Browns, then they made extra money. I don't know. Calling some very nitpicky roughing the passers and pass interferences. Again, I'm a Browns fan, I'm biased, but refs at the beginning of this game did not help, but the Browns have not played well whatsoever outside of that. At least Donovan Peoples-Jones' first multi-touchdown game in his career, caught a Hail Mary. Some nice stuff, but we're struggling. I'm just making sure. Okay, I could hear myself. That is good. I didn't think I could hear myself. I keep switching back and forth. What ear I want my earbud in? But I don't know. It's just a tough question. We're down by 23 points. I could do math. Congratulations to me. And I cannot figure out what side I want my earbud in. We have a whopping 0 viewers. And, this is just a test. It's okay. End of the game, I don't really think anyone really, wants to watch some random kid react to the Browns. But, hey, that's okay. So, my leg is in. My leg is all the way up here, and you can't. Oh, you can see it on the camera. Nice. You can see it on the camera. I'm on my bed right now, just chilling because I don't really have a spot on my desk. Man, I just realized my legs were up high. That's okay. This stream will most likely be going down. Well, not down. It'll be unlisted. We got Browns Broncos next week. So, definitely looking forward to that. We have a winnable game. Browns are going to fall to 3-3 after starting 3-1. RZFL CFL. What's up, my guy? What's up, guy? What's up, homie? I'm not even trying anymore. What's up, homie? Okay, here we go. Kick is off. It is back. And Anthony Schwartz lets it go. And let's put up some garbage time stats. Oh, man. They're showing highlights of A.J. Green's first ever touchdown against the Browns. And he is wide open. So wide open. Seems a lot like today. I don't even know what to say the weakness of this team is. I think it's the secondary. The linebacking core is not good either. JOK is the only person on this defense that is really showing me that they want to be here right now. Garrett's been silent today. Clowney's had a couple of nice plays. McDowell's, he is. So Case Keenum is in, and so is Dearness Johnson. Dearness Johnson gets a few yards on a handoff. So that is cool. For sure. Keenum passes, finds Njoku. Njoku breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and has a nice gain of 4 yards, maybe 5. Baker with a bit of a rough game today. Definitely a rough game today. Not a bit of a rough game, but Raiders are about to complete a win over the Broncos, up 31-10 right now. Keenum drops back, 3rd and 2, gets it off, incomplete. Go for it. I don't even care anymore. Don't punt. No. Stay on the field. We're only down 23 with their backups in. Go for it. I don't care. Let the Cardinals put up 40 on us if we don't convert. Just don't punt the ball. 4th and 2. 4th and 2. One person is watching. Wow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. This is just a test. Don't worry. This is a test. Looks like the Browns are, I don't know what they're doing. We call a timeout. We're going to think things over here. We're going to go for it on 4th and 2. 3:58 left in this game. 37-14 is your score. Very unfortunate right now. A very unfortunate game. But hey, I do know how to use OBS now. So that is a good thing. So we got the Broncos, Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Lions. That's not a very difficult schedule the rest of the way. The Steelers is going to be a hard game. It always is. Their defense always gets the baker. Broncos might honestly be a tough game next week. I cannot tell. It might be a hard game. Keenum on 4th and 2. Throws. That is so pass interference, but there is no flag at all. And I'm not going to say it was so pass interference. Okay, there was contact there. Alford, my opinion, got there a little early, but incomplete. Browns turn it over, and the Cardinals take over on downs. Absolutely fantastic. This game's been pitiful to watch. Besides Donovan Peoples-Jones, that Hail Mary might have been one of the greatest, if not the greatest play I've ever seen live. I would say when Baker threw the touchdown to Donovan Peoples-Jones last year, that was probably the best. Obviously, you have a couple of Chubb's monster runs. His 85-yarder against the Ravens. His 92-yarder against the Falcons. Before that, I loved watching Higgins. I think it was his first career touchdown, 2017, 0-16 season. That was a very fun touchdown. He beat TJ Watt on a slant, took it all the way to the house. I don't know. Josh Gordon had some fun highlights, but I don't remember them too well. I remember them. I don't remember watching them live too well. But favorite plays that I remember watching live, definitely for sure that Hail Mary. I flipped out. You have your first snap of the wild card game last year. That was fun, but that Hail Mary hit so different because I don't know. It was just cool. It was just a cool play. No one's in the chat, but we have 3 people watching. 3 people watching, that's crazy. Most people we have watching this entire day. If you're just here, the Browns are getting whooped by the Cardinals right now. Browns defense is horrendous. Browns have had no run game without Kareem Hunt. I just said without Kareem Hunt, without Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt's actually injured right now, too. Browns had their backups in. Just not a great game. One good memory, one really great memory. Donovan Peoples-Jones giving false hope to the Browns by making it a 23-14 game. And honestly, the Cardinals are outplaying us really bad right now. 4 people watching, 7 likes. Who is watching? There's nobody in the chat. If you're watching, please give me your opinions on this game. Browns get a TFL, garbage time TFL. I actually could not see who got there first. Elijah Lee was on the tackle, was in on the tackle. I don't know who actually got there first. Hey, this is where you get your garbage time stats. This is where you get your garbage time, TFLs, maybe a forced fumble, and then we make videos about these players later, and we get to brag about, I don't know. Back-to-back weeks, the Browns have given up 4 touchdowns to a quarterback. 4 passing touchdowns. Herbert had 5 total touchdowns last week against us. Taki looks like he's going to blitz. He does. And Cardinals will get about 2 yards, 3 yards with Edmonds. 3rd and 9. Browns should get the ball back, and their backups can go to work. So here's the plan. Stop here. Quick touchdown. Case Keenum bomb to Anthony Schwartz. Onside kick. Recover the onside kick. Another Keenum bomb to Anthony Schwartz. Browns are back in it. They bring Baker out. Well, Browns defense covers. Browns. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This is so unrealistic. But hey, we can rip the Browns. Should have punt. Nah. We don't need a punt. Oh man, Edmonds to the edge has a first down, and that should do it. That will do it. Colt McCoy's in. Oh, they don't give him the first down. I don't like punting regardless of like when in the game. Well, I never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I don't like punting at the end of the game in garbage time. I'd rather just leave the offense out there, try to rack up some garbage time stats. If you don't, you don't. I really forgot this feeling. I remember how many times the Browns were in this situation in 2016, 17, even a bunch of games in 2018, just cheering on the garbage time stats. 4th and 2, first down for the Cardinals. That will do it. I wanted to see our offense get back out on the field one more time. Well, the garbage time, the you know what I'm talking about, the backup offense. Just, well, we got a bunch of people in here now. Yo, big boy, sup from New Zealand, Cam Newton, howdy. Cam Newton. I don't know. See, the thing about Cam Newton is, I don't know. The Browns are, Baker Mayfield is our quarterback. I've been a Brownie since Jim Brown. Nice. The thing is Baker is our quarterback. Like, he is our quarterback. Cards forced 4 turnovers on downs versus the 49ers last week. Cardinals defense looks good. But I don't know. I don't want to say this was. The Browns just did not play good. They just did not play good. Cam Newton, I just do not think would fit. Baker's our quarterback. Case Keenum's our backup. I don't think Cam would fit. 7 viewers, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. People repping us at the end of a blowout game. Anyone who has your thoughts, who's watched the game, just leave them down below. I'll answer you. But thank you for everyone for commenting late here in this chat. I had one person for a long time. I want to say I could do this every week because I haven't. I only get a certain amount of games because I'm not from Cleveland. This week's game is nationally televised. The Thursday night football game. I might see if I can do something with that with my friends. But I'll definitely have that game. Maybe I could do the whole game. Baker is Jared Goff 2.0. Really got one of the best defenses and offenses. Cardinals are good. Cardinals are legit. For sure. I don't think Baker's Jared Goff 2.0. You really want to get to that 44. I don't know. Hey, if you score and you give the ball back to the Browns second stringers, that's fine by me. I just have a feeling that Stefanski's just going to kneel on the ball if the Browns get the ball back, unfortunately. So, whatever. I don't think Baker's Jared Goff 2.0. I really don't. I don't want to say this game really, I'm not going to say it hasn't been Baker Mayfield's fault, but like, Baker Mayfield's not the reason why we're losing this bad right now. He had a really, really bad interception. Losing some fumble is not good, but you can't help. Oh, the Cardinals are just taking a knee. Wow. Browns, come on, Stefanski, use your timeouts. You know, sportsmanship's not a thing. Just use your timeouts. We got Cole McCoy, former Cleveland Browns legend in at quarterback, ruining his rushing record by taking some knees. You make sports montages. So I used to I might try it up again. I would make videos about underrated players and just players that I like to be highlighted. Then it turned out to be making mostly Browns videos, but I made a few highlight videos of players before. But I want to be more. I want to make sure I'm playing by the rules copyright wise. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do further. I might want to get back into making some underrated players videos because I definitely enjoyed making those. But I have not uploaded since May. Cardinals just played better. Cardinals definitely outplayed the Browns, 100%. Do I say I do? Outcoached the Browns as well, without a head coach. Bad. Like, I don't know. Joe Woods is just not the answer as DC. Cardinals take the final knee on the ball, and that should be the ball game. It will be the ball game. Cardinals will win 37-14. Will advance to 6-0. Browns will go down to 3-3. Yes, Cardinals did play better. Cardinals did play better. You use music in your vids. I did a couple of times. Well, I had background music when I made the underrated players videos, but got scared when I saw. I wasn't. As a Browns fan from experience, not really. I was not scared for you just because Browns didn't have a head coach last year, and they won a playoff game. And I know how talented this Cardinals team is, and you guys pulled through. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna have a post-game show right here. We're gonna change the title to post-game show. Invite your friends. Ask any questions you want. I have not been on YouTube in a very long time on this channel. So, ask any questions you want. But the game is over. Browns versus Cardinals post-game show. Chat has been saved. Majesty, the producer or prod, thank you for asking questions. Appreciate it. 2 viewers. Nice. But game is over. We have the post-game show. Sup, RZFL. Didn't get a notification. Yeah, I don't think notifications went out because I was chilling with 1 viewer for a long time and got up to 8 viewers, I think. But Flying Pizza Gaming in the house. We have a post-game show right now. If anyone is here, ask your questions. Any question you want me to tackle. Baker Mayfield finishes with 234, passing on 19 for 28 with 2 touchdowns and interception. Kyler finishes 20 for 30 for 229 and 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. Who is the best Browns player of all time? Let's see. I'd say Greg Little. Baller. Greg Little, best Browns player of all time by far. It's Jim Brown. Jim Brown is arguably the greatest running back of all time. I say he is. I'm a Browns fan, so. Browns took an L. Yes, they did. But Jim Brown, I would say, definitely is the best Browns player of all time. Otto Graham's up there, too, but for sure Jim Brown. In expansion Browns franchise, it's Joe Thomas or Josh Cribbs. Most people probably going to give it to Joe Thomas. But Joe Thomas or Josh Cribbs in expansion Browns franchise history for sure. Man, we got 7 people here. Leave your Browns questions. Anything you want me to answer. Any concerns that you had about this game. Give me your Baker opinions, even though I'm going to be defending Baker. Anything that anyone wants, give them here. But I will say, run game without Chubb is extremely different. We saw it last year when Chubb got hurt. Kareem's a fantastic back, but I think he really, really benefits from having Nick Chubb ahead of him. He runs statistically much better behind Nick Chubb. And it just shows you how good Nick Chubb is. It's not just the good offensive line. Yes, we were missing Conklin and Wills today, but Browns always get sacked on 4th down. Stefanski needs to stop going for it on 4th and short. Just kick the field goal. Just kick the field goal. I don't know. I've been very frustrated, especially they give the same looks over and over again, and they never work. They never work. Baker always ends up getting sacked. I think people have figured it out. Last year, Stefanski did it a bunch, and almost every time he was successful at it. And I remember that before Stefanski, Kitchens would go for it all the time on 4th down, too. Hugh Jackson, not so much, but just take the points. Sometimes you got to know when to just take the points. And I think today the Browns should have, it was a 7-0 game. I think they should have taken the points. They knew they had a very good team that they were dealing with. And I say take the points. What's up, Em? I don't need my earbud in anymore. I do not need to listen to the game. I think the arm injury really messed up Baker's game. I agree. He was on fire to start the season. Had third all time through 2 games in completion percentage in NFL history. Then, it was in week 2. He injured his shoulder on tackling Justin Reed on an interception. And since then, he's been I think he had a great game last week against the Chargers, despite, a lot of the Cleveland media. But this week, I don't know. Baker definitely was missing some throws. He made some good ones, especially at the beginning of the game when he escaped a sack, rolled out to the right, and found Odell. Like, that was pure Baker Mayfield avoiding a sack. And he threw the ball before Odell even turned around. He guessed where Odell was going to be, and Odell was there. And that was a fantastic play, but just not... We wasted all of our offseason money. Well, here's the thing. John Johnson has not been a great signing so far. And at the same time, he has, but he hasn't. John Johnson, we signed him to be a top 10, maybe even a top 5 safety in the NFL. And he's been playing like a top 25 safety in the NFL. He hasn't been playing very good. Now, granted, that is a huge... Huge upgrade over Andrew Sendejo and Sheldrick Redwine and Carl Joseph, people we had at safety last year. But, yeah. Other signings that we made that just haven't worked out. Anthony Walker hasn't been the best. Who else we get? We drafted Greg Newsome, who's been pretty solid so far. Drafted JOK, who's, in my opinion, defensive rookie of the year. But, again... We're Browns fans, so, we're biased. But who else we bring in? Tack McKinley and Jadeveon Clowney have been great signings. Malik McDowell was committing a lot of penalties this game, but Malik McDowell's been pretty solid this season as well. It's not necessarily the wasting of money. It's just our secondary's been really bad. Troy Hill has not played very well at all. Our secondary has been bad. We've made a lot of upgrades to it. We returned Denzel Ward. We get Greedy Williams back. We get Grant Delpit back from injury. We draft Greg Newsome in the first round. We sign Troy Hill. And we get John Johnson. And then we combine that with Ronnie Harrison. And we're coming into the year looking like a top 5 secondary on paper. And we've just been horrendous. 2 of our DBs... D-Hop versus 2 of our DBs, and we got our ankles broken. Yeah, we don't have anyone that can guard D-Hop. Denzel Ward has not been playing like the Denzel Ward I know this year. He's been getting consistently burnt at least once or twice every single game. He had some nice plays that were called pass interference. That was unfortunate, but yeah. On the bright side, Donovan Peoples-Jones, 101-yard game. So... that's great to see. But if I'm going to go to the defensive box score right now. It does look nice seeing Kyler Murray 4 fumbles lost, but we aren't able to recover a single one of them. I don't even think it's close. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is our best. No, okay, I'm not going to say that. Myles Garrett's our best defensive player, but Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah has been our most consistent player. He's all over the place. Week after week, he's making plays. What happened to the best team since sliced bread documentary? Very good question. Very, very good question. I realized that I was not going to be able to make the documentary in time. Like, when I was supposed to. So I kind of gave up on it. But before that, I kept pushing it off and off and off again. It's okay, Flying Pizza Gaming, calm down. Where's the documentary? I don't think it's coming. That was for last season, obviously. I would like to, I don't know. I don't want to commit myself. I gotta stop making promises. I put out the documentary trailer the second after I finished it. I had no documentary ready. That's what I did, and that's why it's not out. You guys had some rough luck, man, and I ain't gonna lie, them refs were trash and the Cards were... Okay, yes. In the first quarter, those refs were horrible. I was actually talking to Flying Pizza Gaming, our moderator in the chat, while during the first half. He helped me get this set up, the stream set up. And he was trying to give me directions on how to set up OBS, and I was screaming the entire time. A lot of really bad pass interference, roughing the passer. Yes, those were bad, but at the end of the day, Cardinals were the better team by far, and they won. So refs are not an excuse for this game. If it was closer, would I use it as an excuse? Of course I would. But nah, Cardinals clearly were the better team, and they showed it today. Browns need a lot of work. They get a short week. They get to go in the is that game in Denver? I gotta check. I am dumb. If it's at home, that's dope. But going in the Denvers are always hard. If anyone knows, just put it in the chat. Let's see. Who? Man, this is frustrating. I can't even pull this up. Nobody. Anyone in the comments? Anyone in the comments have any questions? I should actually. Flying Pizza Gaming in the comments, in the chat. Cardinals were looking strong. They did. Yeah, Flying Pizza Gaming. They were looking strong. So, Browns. I mean, anyone could look strong against the Browns today. Flying Pizza Gaming, if you want to leave a comment that I could pin up that's like, anyone leave your questions. Anyone have any questions about the game or Browns or something like that, I'll pin it up. If the Browns don't make the playoffs, do we sign Baker to a max? Okay, that's I don't think we signed Baker to a max regardless. By max, I mean like record-setting deal. He's not worth that much, but I think Baker is the answer. I'm a big Baker fan. I've been defending him these last bunch of years. Whenever everyone hasn't been with him, I think Baker has the ability to be an MVP type quarterback. The issue is consistency, and he has not shown consistency so far. I think we do pay Baker like a franchise quarterback, though. If that answers your question. Even if we miss the playoffs. If we do miss the playoffs, no, it depends. If the Browns finish 5-12, I don't think anyone's going to want to see Baker back. If the Browns miss the playoffs at like 9-8 or 10-7, I'm bringing Baker back 100%. I'm bringing him back. I really think this. A lot of people are going to blame Joe Woods. Our defense has been awful, besides the Bears and Vikings team. But at the same, I'm not going to say Joe Woods hasn't been an issue, but he isn't the entire reason why. You know. Are the Steelers going to win tonight? No. No, they're not. Geno Smith is going off. Geno Smith is going to light up the Steelers for 452 yards and 5 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are going to win. Is that even a question, Flying Pizza Gaming? Today's game was cursed. Today's game was bad. It was bad. But it did leave me with one of the greatest moments I've ever seen on live television. Donovan Peoples-Jones catching a 59-yard Hail Mary. So, yeah, today was a bad game. I'm not going to say I didn't go into this game like, I'm not going to say I expected to lose today, but I definitely This wasn't a game I won. Every game so far I've went in, even the Chiefs game, I've went in like, yeah, we could win this thing. Today against the Cardinals, without Chubb, yeah. And would be nice to see the Browns and Steelers with the same record. As a Cardinals fan, I would like to give the game ball to the refs. Man, even Cardinals fans, see, I love you guys. You guys are actually like, I don't know, I've never seen anybody ever be like, I'd like to give the game ball to the refs. Like last week against the Chargers. The Chargers got away with so much stuff and got the game, I don't want to say handed to them by the refs, but pass interference call in the fourth quarter gave them the game. And they're all defensive, being like, no, the refs didn't do anything to do with this. Cardinals fans, they're like, as a Cardinals fan, I'd like to give the game ball to the refs. I respect that. And you don't even have to give the game ball to the refs. You can give the game ball to Joe Woods or Baker Mayfield putting the ball on the ground, or the 10 people not named Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the Browns defense. Or you can give the game ball to Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green. Give it to anybody. And you decided to give the game ball to the refs. I respect that. You know what, Dinner Road? I appreciate that. Anyone, we're down to 4 viewers. That's okay. I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't know how long this is gonna go on. Appreciate everyone who's been on here though. So, any questions you have, just leave them down. But it could be about the Browns. It could be Cardinals fans in here. Asking about the Cardinals. It could be any football question. It could be a non-football question. Leave your comments. Your questions. Let's see. Cards had 6 passes defensed and 6 TFLs, 5 sacks. J.J. Watt with his first sack of the year. Browns with 2 sacks, Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett. At least Garrett got a sack today. That's nice. Johnny Manziel is still available. Don't make excuses. Every team has an injured player. Every team has bad calls. Every team has bad play calling. Clee is hype rather than skills. I'm not going to... Okay. How do I respond to that? Okay. If I was going to describe this game to a friend, I would say the Browns just got beat. They got humbled. Bad. Today. But the Browns are a little bit more than hype. Number 1 rushing team in the NFL. Browns, when healthy, have the best offensive line in the NFL. The Browns' defensive line, when healthy, is one of the best in the NFL. That's not just hype. That is raw skill in the action. Kevin Stefanski, when he's on his best game, is one of the best coaches in the NFL. This team is really good, and they've shown it on the field. It's just been... Not recently, it's been hard. Johnny Manziel still available. Johnny Manziel... Johnny Manziel's banned from the CFL right now. I'm a big CFL fan. I don't think people know. Some people might know that, but Johnny Manziel, 3-3 hype. I just don't think the Browns are all hype. As a Browns fan, I would like to give the game ball to Kareem Hunt for staying strong. Kareem ran very strong today. Jay Cutler versus Baker Mayfield. I don't know why everyone's first reaction, though, is to just blame Baker Mayfield. All the time. I don't know. Give me your Baker thoughts. Do you want him? Do you not want him? If you're a non-Browns fan, what are your thoughts on him? Because Baker's a good quarterback. And the Browns do not need some Patrick Mahomes to go win a championship. They don't. They have the number 1 rushing attack in the league. They have weapons on weapons on weapons. And this is not just hype. Baker has skills but no confidence. Baker does struggle with confidence a lot of times. I will give you that. When Baker is confident and he's making those tough throws down the field, he's unstoppable. Did that against the Chiefs week 1. Did that against the Bengals last year in the second half. Did that against the Titans. Did it against the Ravens. He's done it several times. when we get that Baker Mayfield, he's one of the best. He's a top 10 quarterback in the league. When Baker Mayfield isn't confident, that's when we run into issues. But I do think you stay with Baker Mayfield. But what I was going with, you obviously have Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt together. They are the best backfield in the NFL. You have offensive line, who, in my opinion, has underperformed a little bit this year. He has skill. He has no skills and progressions. I think he has progressed. I had a phenomenal rookie season, and I know people will say he doesn't. I've watched a lot of Baker Mayfield film. I would say he has progressed. He's changed his drop back, and he's gotten better making different throws down the field. I understand why you say he doesn't progress, because he's constantly, has these really good games, and then he goes and plays really bad. Turns the ball over 3 times like he did today. But Baker's my quarterback. I'm going to defend him. I've seen what he can do. And with a really good running game, fantastic. He hasn't had Landry the last several weeks. Progression equals finding his players downfield. He has. That's the thing, though. He hasn't done it with Odell at all. I've seen him do it countless times with Higgins and Donovan Peoples-Jones. I've seen it. I just got a text from somebody. I've seen him do it countless times with Higgins and Donovan Peoples-Jones. What's up, Zach? Not cool. What's up? I've seen him do it a lot. That's the thing. But consistency is the problem. What are your thoughts on OBJ? OBJ. See, here, if I go on here and say OBJ does not fit the Browns, him and Baker do not work together, I could say that. You have some people who agree with me, and they're like, get OBJ out of here. And you have the other people who are like, you don't know football. Correlation does not equal causation. And I'll say this. I don't believe Odell fits the system. I'm not even going to say that. I don't believe Baker and Odell have gotten on the same page. I really think Baker is most comfortable and has the most confidence when he's throwing to Donovan Peoples-Jones, Rashard Higgins, and Jarvis Landry. That's just my opinion. If you have another opinion, that's great. But OBJ was good today. Yes, that drop was huge. That drop, well, I'm not going to say, that drop pretty much said, okay, here you go. We lost the game. OBJ the problem is he's had a bunch of those drops. Like, he had one last week against the Chargers on a 4th and 2. I remember he made the same drop against the Ravens last year in week 1. He has those drops, so it's easy to just, hate on him. But I think when Landry comes back, there's no reason to have OBJ. Because if you think about it, right? Browns have 3 phenomenal tight ends. Austin Hooper, David Njoku, and Harrison Bryant. They have 2 phenomenal running backs. And Demetric Felton, who is a very versatile and explosive player in his own right. And then you have Jarvis Landry, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and Rashard Higgins, as well as Anthony Schwartz, your speedster, your ex-receiver. You don't need to be paying Odell $15 million a year. That's just my opinion. I always hate the you don't watch football argument. Yes, I do. Okay, I need to catch up. There are a lot of comments now. Have you taken a break from YouTube, or am I missing something? Yeah, I guess you could say I have taken a break from YouTube. I've been putting a lot of work into a wiffle ball league I have with my friends. We're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes with that. RZFL is actually, ironically, a sponsor in that. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can find the time again for RZFL. And I'm definitely going to pray about it. I'm not sure. I'm a Christian. I'm a man of faith. I probably should have said that. There's a deep drive in the left field, and it's a 4-0 ball game by Nick Castellanos. But, I do want to make sure what I'm doing is guided. But right now, I would like to get back on YouTube. I just got to find the time for it, and I got to, Baker Mayfield reminds me of Andy Dalton when the Bengals were good. I could see what you say there. I could see that. He looks at one or two, then panics and runs. Baker, my opinion, Baker doesn't check the ball down enough in certain situations and runs and then just picks up 2 yards. I will agree with you there, but I remember your vids, but haven't seen them in forever. Yes, because I've posted forever, correct. Browns go 10-7 wild card. Loss, realistically, probably. OBJ was good outside of a drop, correct. I think OBJ doesn't know how to get open when he's doubled. OBJ... That's tough to say. OBJ has gone open this year, but at the same time, not as much as I think I would have liked out of a $15 million a year receiver. But he is coming off an ACL injury. You think the Giants won the Odell trade? Yes. Yes, I do. And I already know Flying Pizza Gaming is going to take this clip and chop it up and be like, RJFO Sports thinks that... Anyway, you don't know how badly I missed your bro Peppers. that 17th overall pick ended up being Dexter Lawrence. So, yeah, I would say the Giants won. For sure. But I don't have anything. I guess technically Olivier Vernon and Kevin Zeitler was a part of that trade, and the Browns won that portion of it. Vernon did not do anything in his first year with the Browns, but last year had 9 sacks. Zeitler was horrendous for the Giants. Browns have replaced Zeitler with Wyatt Teller. Everything's good there. But with the Odell side of things, Browns lost. No Chubb, no Landry hurt. I feel like they played better than the score might say. They picked up a lot of first downs, but just couldn't cash it. Yeah, the Browns definitely struggled scoring today. They got down inside the red zone, I believe, twice, and that they didn't score. So, yes, tough. I would take Hodge over OBJ. I miss Cordero Hodge so much. He went off this preseason. I thought that would be just enough to not get him cut. And goes to the line. It's just so sad. I love Cordero Hodge. I love being able to just go bring out my guitar after he scores. He'd actually never scored with the Browns in an official game, but he had a 2-point conversion. Did he? No, he didn't. I don't know why. He should have had a touchdown against the Steelers, but he didn't. Have you seen the Brown City jersey? The 1946 old remakes. Yes, those I love those. He works for every catch. Yes, he does. I love Cordero Hodge so much. He brings a vibe to the team. He plays his guitar. He makes a lot of great catches, and I like him. I miss Davion Davis. I remember that awesome catch against the Jags. I didn't know who it was, and he kept balling out. Yeah, he was good too. I just miss Hodge. Hodge was definitely better. Davis was cheaper, but you know what? Hodge was like 2-point-something mil, and we didn't want to pay a backup receiver. I guess he would be wide receiver number 6, but we didn't want to pay him. So, I miss Hodge. I think, what has he done with the Lions this year? I know he caught a 2-point conversion with the Lions. That's probably why I was thinking about the 2-point conversion. Cordero Hodge. I just feel bad for him because that Week 17 game last year, he had an easy touchdown. Baker, he threw it behind him, and he made this sick one-handed catch where it was down like at the 2-yard line. He has... I think he has 5 catches this year for 48 yards. So he hasn't done a ton, but, it's cool. Cordero Hodges, he's on an NFL team and he's contributing somewhat. Does anyone know anything about Hunt? He was crying, which is the best. Hunt, he got hurt on that. He came off limping on that 4th and 2 play that Odell dropped. I don't know. You know what? We should look that up right now. We should see. You should see. Browns Kareem Hunt carted off with a non-contact calf injury. That is not good. I missed something because I did not see him carted off. Non-contact injury is really bad, especially if it's a calf injury. I think we just need to pray for Kareem. That's not good. That is not good. That is not good. He was out for a few games. Are we talking about Kareem out for a few games? Or are we talking about, 2021 Browns equal 2020 49ers? Our defense isn't close to those 49ers. Even though we have all, the talent in the world, like Hodge was. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he was. The 49ers. I don't think that compares. I mean, I see where you're going with it, but I think that yeah. I don't think that we are the 2020 49ers. I don't know what the best comparison would be. This Browns team. I mean, we are still 3-3, which isn't great right now, but compared to some other seasons in the past, most other seasons in the past, 3-3 is pretty nice. Given though the talent on our team, no, not nice. Should probably be 4-2 or 5-1 right now. This was not a game we were gonna win. The Chiefs game and Chargers game were two games that Browns probably should have won. This game, Browns had no business winning this game, unfortunately. You know what? I'm gonna say a comment. I am gonna say a comment. I keep saying comment. Why do I keep saying comment? I'm gonna ask a question to all of you. My question: what went wrong today? That's just a buy me some time so I can think of an actual good question. Here in the RZFL post game show, we Flying Pizza Gaming trying to the cardiac kids. You think I'm not a true Browns fan? Flying Pizza Gaming. Okay, there's your. What went wrong today will be my question to buy me some time to think of an actual good question. If you could replay any of today's games, review offensive sets, and look at open man while Baker scrambles. I agree with you. Baker is... Yes, I do agree with you a little bit there. I don't know. I see a playoffs in the AFC South probably won't have a wild card team. Same with the AFC East. Steelers don't look good at last, but if they win today, who knows? Well, we're in an interesting situation right now because the Bengals... I can't tell if the Bengals are good. I can't. They've been... I don't think the Bengals are bad. The Bengals... we'll have to see when the Browns play the Bengals. But if we look at the standings right now, well, we got the Bills 4-1 in their division. They play tomorrow night. Why can't I see this? Okay, our division right now, we're in third, 3-3. Bengals are 4-2. Ravens at 5-1. I don't see us winning the division this year. I think the Ravens are gonna run away with it, but it's early in the year. Titans probably they lead the AFC South. I don't see two teams in the AFC South making it. We do have to worry about the West. I believe two teams from there, probably the Chargers and Chiefs. I did come into this year thinking that what I was thinking the Broncos were going to be a playoff team. And if they get fully healthy, they can be, but they're not fully healthy right now. So we'll get to see. We'll get to play them on Thursday. And it's going to be a big game. We're playing a team that if we win this game, we go to 4-3. And we'll have a tiebreaker over the Broncos if they do get healthy and they do start playing really well down the year. It's just a big game. We need to win. We need to win. Next week's game is a must-win game. I mean, I saw something on Instagram. It was just a post. I don't remember the details, but it said something about how the Cardinals will have favorable matchups. Well, let's see. This, if we're talking about the game, today, the Cardinals had favorable matchups all over the place. I mean, when you have A.J. Green on Greedy Williams, not a. You know what? I just realized it sucks. We could have had A.J. Green on A.J. Green today, but our A.J. Green was out. We could have had A.J. Green on A.J. Green. Does anyone realize that? We could have seen who's the better A.J. Green. And A.J. Green was out today. Man, that's frustrating. I don't know. A lot of people were happy A.J. Green was out today. Like, because, I mean, yes, he did give us some big plays last week, but he made some phenomenal plays. He had 2 passes defense last week. And I would have liked to just have him as a rotational piece today in the secondary, because I knew that Greedy Williams and Craig Newsome were going to need some help. Was JOK spying Murray? Defense also sucks. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know if JOK... all I know is JOK was all over the place today. JOK was the only person I saw that I was like, man, this dude wants to play football today. I almost had a huge voice crack. I felt it coming. It didn't come. Thank the Lord. But JOK balled out today, was all over the place, made some sensational plays. All I can say is that he's my, that's my linebacker right there. But I don't know if he was spying Kyler Murray. Defense sucked today, yes they did. JOK is a beast. I'm so glad we have him. JOK was a steal. I remember on draft night. I was expecting us to take him first round, and we didn't take him. We took Greg Newsome, and I was fine with that. I was like, okay, we definitely need another corner. That's great. So, I'm talking with my friends. We have a draft Zoom call going, and JOK. We're expecting JOK to go right away. And he doesn't, and he keeps going. He keeps slipping down. And then the Browns trade up, and I realized we were going to get him. And I rushed over. I got my camera out because I knew we were going to take him. And I was like, okay, either you're going to see me lose my mind that we take him, or you're going to see me lose my mind that we don't take him. And we took him. That was, yeah. I told my brother how great JOK is, and he was so mad when we didn't take him the first round. See, if we took JOK 26th overall, I'd have been fine with that, 100%. The fact that we got Greg Newsome, too, that's a steal. And the fact that we have Greg Newsome and JOK, and our defense is still a dumpster fire, is frustrating to me. I don't know. I do not know what's the problem, besides just the easy thing is, say, Joe Woods is trash, we need to get rid of him, and I don't think Joe Woods should be the defensive coordinator moving forward. But it's just been a culmination of so many problems. It has been coaching. It's been so many, you have Garrett and Clowney on the edge, and then you have Tack McKinley, who's another phenomenal player, as an edge, and then you have Malik McDowell, Malik Jackson, also very good players. The defensive line's stacked. It's easily been our strength on our defense. Today, I don't want to say they didn't play good, but they didn't play great. And our secondary has been getting torn to shreds every single week. Last week, whole secondary was injured, and we got exposed really bad. Our linebackers atrocious as well. I don't know why Mac Wilson's generating so much trade buzz. He used to be my favorite player. I thought he was going to be the next best thing after 2019. He used to be my logo and everything. Whenever I see him, he's just standing there. He isn't doing anything. Anthony Walker has not been the answer at linebacker either. So, I don't know. It does boil down to coaching. We definitely need new defensive coordinator for sure, but I don't know. If you go break it down, Denzel Ward has not been the shutdown corner he's used to be. Greedy Williams he's had his moments. He had a really nice interception against the Vikings, but I don't think he's that second-round pick that we took him as. Delvin Mack was cursed because we made a video about him. Same with Lindsey Locke. Haven't heard about Josh Allen or the Jets. You know what? Maybe I should Maybe I should stop making videos on people then. I did make a video on JOK. It was my reaction, but I did make a video on him, and he's doing very well right now, so. You know, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's not that. Like, I don't know. Troy Hill has not been good. Let me, you know what? It's not going to have today's stats in here, but I'm going to go on Football Reference right now, and I want to see what his passer rating allowed has been before today, going into today. So we got Troy Hill, 2 TFLs, you know, that's nice, but let's go down to advanced defense and fumbles. Passer rating of 101.1. That's not great, but it's not like horrendous. Make a video about Najee Harris. I'm done with this Steelers players over it. Najee Harris, like, here's the thing. Like, he's I get any back in that system's gonna be able to catch like 10 checkdowns a game. So Najee Harris is definitely like benefiting from that, but like Najee Harris is definitely really talented, and I'm not gonna go say he isn't, but he's averaging 3.9 yards a carry, and that's mostly because Pittsburgh cannot run the football, and they haven't been able to in forever, but I don't think he's as good as some people are making him out to be. Is my opinion. Just my opinion. Okay, I actually need we got 7 people watching. That's awesome. 7 people still watching. I need more people in the comments. I don't think we've talked about today's game that much though, because post-game show I know we'd rather not address today's game, but anyone have any questions on today's game that's watching right now? I'll come up with one. Let's see. Let's see. What can I come up? Higgins was targeted 3 times, had no catches. Okay, I just want people like to tell me like, what did you think was the problem on defense today, besides Joe Woods? Like, did you see any specific players just not doing anything? Talk about the Steelers would be smart to move on from Ben. They if you give him a 10-year contract. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too, Gmail. Hope to see you on Thursday. I hope I see you on Thursday as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending so much time in here. I really appreciate it. Talk about the Steelers would be okay. So Big Ben, it's not rocket science. He's not good anymore. The thing about him is though, he has these random. Every single game, random 40-yard passes down to Chase Claypool. That, like, I don't know. It's not. He has, like, I don't want to say that's what keeps him having his job, but kind of is. Miles wasn't doing too much. I obviously didn't watch the whole game, but I wasn't impressed with John Johnson. John Johnson's been awful this year. I don't know. John Johnson has not been playing good. I love John Johnson. I really flipped out when we signed John Johnson because Browns haven't had a good safety in forever. Like, who was our last good safety? Deshaun Gibson, TJ Ward? That was a long time ago. I mean, I will say this. I loved Demarius Randall in 2018. He had a good year that year. But we have not had good safeties since then. John Johnson this year. He's committing pass interference left and right. Has a pass rating allowed of 128.2. Now, most of that is because of that 70-yarder he gave up against Tyreek Hill at the beginning of the year. But, yeah, I just don't see him filling in as well as I think he should. Like, yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to keep this going until 8, and we're going to end the stream at 8. So, RZFL Sliced Bread came out July... What? Ronnie Harrison's also been bad. I agree. Del Pitt did not have a good game either. Our safeties played not so good today. Okay, so RZFL Sliced Bread came out July 7, 1928. So, what team was the greatest team before then? I need answers. What are you even talking about? So RZFL sliced bread came out July 7th, 1928. I don't even know. Flying Pizza Gaming, very creative question, but I have no idea what you're getting at. But I can't think of any questions about today's game. I'm just gonna give my overall summary right now. Today's game, Browns started out extremely slow. They gave up a 3rd and 21 on the first drive of the game after Kyler Murray dropped the snap, put the ball on the ground. Cardinals scored a touchdown. Browns went down the field, had a 4th and short, decided to go for it. Baker got sacked again, and from that moment on, it was just chaos. Cardinals went down and scored again. Then Baker fumbled, threw an interception. Cardinals got field goals on both of those. Browns defense actually did start playing a little bit better. They got some stops on those drives. Browns scored a touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones scored. Cardinals another field goal. And then the Hail Mary. Fantastic play. Browns get back into the game. It's 23-14. Second half happens. And Cardinals break away. 2 scores in the second half. At the end of the third quarter, I believe DeAndre Hopkins was just wide open in the back of the end zone. And then A.J. Green beat Greedy Williams. And that's basically your game, 37-14. Browns defense could not stop Kyler Murray. They couldn't get enough pressure. The secondary wasn't holding up very long, and when those things combine together, not good. And Browns had a rough day. Baker Mayfield wasn't completely consistent today. Receivers were also dropping the ball. David Njoku, I saw, had his first, I think it was his first drop of the year. Nearly dropped an interception right into Byron Murphy's hands. So, that was cool because it wasn't cool. But, yeah. I really just said, hold on a second. Never mind. I just looked at something else. It's my bad. The Cowboys and Patriots are in overtime. That is what I saw. Prescott's got over 400 yards. Nice. Cowboys with the ball. Cowboys are legit this year. Kind of crazy how you got an experienced player, Ronnie Harrison. GG3 could have been a Pro Bowler last year. Denzel Ward is a stud, probably cursed because he's your profile picture, though. Who should I make my profile picture? Should I go back? What should I do? What should I make it Lamar Jackson? Will that get the Ravens to slow down? I don't know. My profile picture was a Christmas Nick Chubb. It was Nick Chubb in a Santa hat for multiple months, and Nick Chubb nothing happened to Nick Chubb. I know he got hurt this last week, but my profile picture isn't completely crazy. Make it Andrew Sendejo. Sendejo is a legend. He is a Browns legend. I don't know how I didn't think of him when I was talking about the greatest Brown safeties of all time. I didn't mention Andrew Sendejo. What kind of fan am I? What kind of fan am I? I don't mention Andrew Sendejo. That's really bad. It's really, really bad. Now, Andrew Sendejo was the GOAT. Lamar is unstoppable right now. Unfortunately, he is. And the Cowboys just won 35-29. Dak Prescott to, I believe, CeeDee Lamb for the win. Yep, 35-yard touchdown to CeeDee Lamb for the win. Cowboys win it. I don't know. I think I do want to make a new profile picture, but I'm not sure. I might just make nobody my profile picture. Make the logo Jamie Gillen. Why? Jamie Gillen today. Also, I think Flying Pizza Gaming basically asked what was good before sliced bread. I don't know. The Browns were the greatest team since sliced bread, which came out in 1928. Oh, so sliced bread came out in 1928. What? I don't know. I don't know. Basically asking what team was good before sliced bread. The Dayton Triangles. The Dayton Triangles. The Dayton Triangles are legendary. Dayton Triangles. You know what? I'm gonna have a better. I'm gonna work with Flying Pizza Gaming to improve my setup for next time. But the Dayton Triangles are fire. I believe they had the best team, or it could be the Rochester Jeffersons, another one of my favorite old school teams. Best team before sliced bread. Either one of those two teams. I'm definitely boring people right now. But I said I'm going to 8 o'clock, so I'm going to 8 o'clock. I appreciate Zach Not Cool and Flying Pizza Gaming for being the life of the chat and for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I know both of you have. So, but let's see. What are our closing topics? What should we talk about? I'm gonna say predictions for tonight's football game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and Seattle Seahawks. Now, before, I said very clearly when asked about who was going to win, I said Geno Smith was going to throw for 452 yards and 5 touchdowns. And I stand true. You know what? We're changing it. We're changing the name of the title. We're changing the name to Steelers versus Seahawks pregame show. We're going to try to attract a crowd and probably going to attract some dislikes from Steelers fans. But I'm going to attract a crowd. Steelers versus Seahawks pregame show. Save. I also need to replace the scoreboard of the Browns game because we can't give it away that we just react to a Browns game. Let's see if this works. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we're going to try our best. Because I am a genius at this program. That's not the right cancel. Oh, that's not the right thing. I'm working here. Just wait. Wait 1 second. When I do this, it's going to change the world. Let's see if this works. If it works, that's great. Okay. Boom. Boom! Look at that. How about them apples? Okay. We got a pregame show between the Seattle Seahawks and Pittsburgh Steelers. My name is RZFL Sports, your host. Today's game is sponsored by Rodrigo from the Washington Department of Education. He sells audiobooks. Okay, now that we got that over with, we have a pregame show to do. I just realized there's an advertisement running. I gotta crop that. That was a really weird motion I just made with my hands. So I should not do that again. We can't have the ad playing. We gotta like change it. Like so I could like zoom in here and like move it. Maybe. You know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it. And then we can make that bigger, the face cam. And then that goes there. It's not perfect, but hey. We're chilling. The ad is still being played, I think. There we go. Okay. After that failure, we're back. I only have 2 viewers now. That's okay. Audiobooks. Rodrigo, yes, she sells audiobooks. Move it down. I think it's good now. I think it's good. Oh, I do need to move my face cam down a little bit more. Technically speaking. I do. Anyone that's still watching, the 3 people in the chat, share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Share this with anyone you want that wants to go ahead and talk about the Seattle Seahawks and Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I fooled around with the setup long enough. It's time to start talking. Okay. We're good now. We're good, I think. I think we're good. No, we're not. We're not good. Now we're good. Okay. So, my name is RZFL Sports. I'm sponsored by Rodrigo from the Washington Department of Education. He sells me audiobooks, and, we're good there. The Seattle Seahawks, led by quarterback Geno Smith, are taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. The ESPN matchup predictor predicts 59.3% that the Steelers will win this game. And I say, heck no. Geno Smith is throwing for 5 touchdowns and 452 yards on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Less. I don't have any words. Steelers secondary, I've been saying they're overrated for a while. They heavily rely on their pass rush, and they will get exposed by Geno Smith tonight. And he's going to throw for 452 yards and 5 touchdowns. I'm only half joking. I'm talking too fast right now. So, it's my bad. Teddy Goatwater. I couldn't care today. Yeah, Teddy, you didn't care today. So, Geno Smith is a beast. He is, and he's going to prove everyone that he's a beast. So, in all reality, right now we have the Seahawks and we have the Steelers. The Steelers are not a great team, but they do have a very solid defense, and that's nothing to look past. Steelers, however, their offense, I don't know, it's pathetic. They revolve around these little bumping. They rely on these illegal pick plays. That's their offense, and then they throw the occasional deep ball once a quarter, and that's their offense. I don't know. This is not a very insightful thing. This is not a very insightful thing. The screens and stuff. That's exactly what they do. It's just a bunch of screens with rub routes. I just said rub routes up the field. So right here, for the Seahawks to win this game, Geno is going to have to really, step up today, and he's going to get hit a lot. His line is not good. He's going to get hit a lot. For the Steelers to win today, it's basically just TJ Watt and company stepping up defensively. Not even stepping up, just doing their job. Obviously, Chris Carson's on IR, so you have Alex Collins as your running back. Running game's it's gonna be very hard to get going, especially you don't have Wilson to fill in. Russell Wilson's a solid runner, and he'll take off time to time. So, I don't know. I do think the Steelers. I do like the Steelers' chances realistically winning this game, but who said we have to be realistic? Who said that we have to be realistic? I just got really loud. Why not? Why not Geno Smith? Why not Geno Smith for MVP? Why not Geno Smith throwing 5 touchdowns? Just why not? I really need questions. I really need guidance right now in the chat to anyone who's actually watching, because I have no idea what to say about this game. I really don't. The only thing I can say is Geno Smith is going to throw for 5 touchdowns. Because honestly, I know the Steelers team. I've watched them every week so far. And I'll say this. Their offense is really not good at sustaining anything. And when they do score, it's usually aided by one really nice big play. So the Seahawks defense can eliminate those big plays because the Steelers offense is so pick up a couple yards here, pick up a couple yards there, and they don't really have a legitimate run game. It's really hard for them to move the ball down the field. So as long as the Seahawks are able to, put some points on the board here and there, and I don't know what the word is, just stay in front, maintain control of the game, Seahawks will win this game. For the Steelers, it's all about control. If the Steelers can control the game with their defense and are able to force turnovers and basically just do not let the Seahawks get any momentum going whatsoever offensively, the Steelers will win this game something like a 23-9. It's going to be one of those games. But if the Seahawks are able to get something going offensively, Steelers are not. They don't have. They're not just. They rely so heavily on big plays that I don't think they're going to win. Eugene Cyril Smith III is going to pop off, a.k.a. Geno. Yes, he is. He will pop off. You know what, guys? I'm going to sign off right now. I'm going to leave right now. However, there's a chance I return for like the second half of the Steelers and Seahawks game to react to it. It's going to be late for anyone on the East Coast, but probably will return because right now I can't think of anything insightful to say. I don't want to waste your guys' times. I don't want to waste my own time just saying random stuff about Geno Smith and bashing on the Steelers because I could do that whenever. But we're going to end the stream right now. Thank you to everyone who watched. Browns fans, I hope this numbed the pain to anyone who continued watching. But this is peace out for right now. Thank you all. Remember, Donovan Peoples-Jones for president. And yeah, that's all I could come up with. Thank you guys for watching.